Let's go into the planetarium and find a player that is still out there. Oh, yes. They call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Call him Deacon Blues. David Robertson, unsigned and available. See why?
I think this would be a great signing for a team like the Cubs. I talked about him last week. I feel like the Cubs, but they revamped their bullpen, bringing in Presley. Porter Hodge is already there, bringing in Phil Barr. I think Robertson would be a huge addition. I understand he's 39 years old. Last year, threw a career-high 72 innings, one pitch to a 163 average versus that cutter last season, and had a 3 in the postseason. I think this is a guy who's proven in the league. He's able to keep his composure in big spots. I think he would be a huge addition to the Cubs bullpen.
You know, the 30, 35 save days might not be there, but David Robertson can close for you. He could set up.
Yeah.
He can give you length if you need it. I think he fits the bill for a lot of clubs. Let's go back into the solarium and through. Oh, I can't believe this guy's still out there.
Quintana.
Jose Quintana was great last year, down the stretch for the Mets in particular. Leading into his final LCS start, he had a .57 ERA over an 8-start span. So when the chips were down, when it was the highest leverage possible spot.
We got that full screen, Bill.
We got it right here, Harold. These were the overall numbers. Made 31 starts, too. He posted up sub-4 ERA. You get over 170 innings in this day and age of baseball, and you're accomplishing something. You know, there was a walk in his game about 5-6 years ago. He had a hard time coming out of the pandemic season, 2020. And in 2021, he spent part of the season with the Angels. He just wasn't sharp. He's been very good since then, and he, too, is still out there. Back up into the sky for another player that is still out there. Oh, Paul DeJong is still out there. Keith Costas, give us the lowdown on his free agency.
Yeah, with a couple of teams last year, guys, and quietly put up some big power numbers similar to what he did early in his career when he earned that extension with the Cardinals and was an all-star in his third season. 24 homers and 445 at-bats last year. Only Gunnar Henderson and Corey Seager had higher home run rates among shortstops. Also played 41 games at third base for the first time in his career. So really a guy who could play all over the infield, including obviously his primary position of shortstop. Could really help any team that needs infield depth.
Yeah, and there are a couple of them that are top of mind. It's hard to believe these guys are still out there, and I feel like over the weekend we're going to start getting a lot of those text alerts that guys have signed one-year deals, maybe a non-roster deal or two among these veterans that we've profiled in this feature.